What's up, YouTube? Today we're going to be going over my complete oscilloscope diagnostic kit. Stay tuned. Alright, so back in late 2022, I picked up the Topdon Phoenix Lite 2. I believe it was actually the second video that I ever made on my channel. It was the unboxing of this kit here. And this is my Bi-Directional Scan tool. We'll go ahead and turn that on here. And it has Bluetooth, so you put this dongle into the OBD2 port, and then it will Bluetooth up with the scan tool here. And then inside here is various components to charge the scan tool or to connect to certain things. They also make a battery tester for it as well that I want to pick up one of these days. And it also has the OBD1 connectors right here as well. So I'm going to go ahead and set this case off to the side here. And then we've got the Topdon here. Looks like that needs an update. So while I'm inside and we're on the Wi-Fi, I'm going to go ahead and do that while we're making the video here. Make sure this isn't going to fall over. Alright. And then about a year after I bought the scan tool, I got the oscilloscope. Forgot to mention the scan tool cost me about $750, I believe. And once again, it is the Phoenix Lite 2 from Topdon. None of this stuff I'm showing you today is something I'm affiliated with. It's just something that I happen to use, and I've had a decent experience with it. And so I'm just kind of showing you guys what my setup looks like here. Now that it's finally complete, here towards the end of the video, we're going to be doing an unboxing of the last product here. I did cut the box open, but I haven't actually taken anything out of it yet. So inside the Phoenix scope here, we have the actual scope itself. So I'm going to go ahead and take this out for just a moment. You got your 4 channels here to connect to, and then this side is how you actually connect up to the scan tool. I got this scope specifically because it works with my scan tool, and that way I don't have to buy a separate laptop to run the oscilloscope. And then of course in this box we have a bunch of leads and different ways to connect to things with the scope. We've got some alligator clips here. I don't know how well you guys can see that from that angle, but anyways, that's kind of what comes with the kit. But unfortunately, some of the tests that we're going to want to do are going to require us to use an amp clamp, and so the scope kit unfortunately does not come with the amp clamp. And so I have purchased this oscilloscope accessory kit here. This is actually from Autel, so we're going to go ahead and open this up now. Like I said, I haven't taken this out of the box yet. I just simply opened it. I am seeing this for the first time as you guys. I'm actually super hyped on it. Been waiting a while to purchase these. These are not the type of tools that you can just buy on a whim. You know, this is $750. This is another $550. And then this last kit from Autel, the cheapest I could find it was on Locksmith Keyless for $275. So here we are. We've got the high amp clamp. We've got the low amp clamp. We have this tester here, which is for getting a waveform on the coil on plug ignition coils. And then up top here, we are going to have the spark plug wire connection tools for those vehicles that have that. That's what these are for right here. These can connect to a spark plug wire. And then we've got a couple extra alligator clips, and it looks like maybe some sort of ground wire of sorts. I'll have to look into the instruction manual here. But now that we have this kit, we should be able to do the vast majority of oscilloscope tests that might be needed on a regular day-to-day basis. These two here are the main things that I needed, but this whole kit that includes everything else is honestly only like 50 bucks more, I think, than just buying the amp clamps separately. So I want to kind of pull this amp clamp out here and check it out. I don't know if they come with the 9-volt batteries installed or if I'll have to buy that separately, but it does feel kind of heavy, feels fairly robust, so I'm hoping that it does actually come with a battery. And then it should have the same type of connector where I can just hook it right up to my scope. So let's see if that'll work here. Excellent. Okay. Yep, that works. Okay. And then I guess I could try to turn it on maybe. Yeah, I'm thinking they don't come with a battery in them. They must just be fairly heavy, because it definitely didn't show any sort of light or anything like that. I don't know how well you guys can actually see these, but basically this is going to wrap around the wire, and it's going to take a reading of the magnetic field. You got to put it on a certain way, otherwise your waveform will be reversed, so you'll have to switch it. But these will be used for relative compression testing and other things like that. And so I'm actually going to grab something that I have been reading up on here, and I'll share it with you guys. And it's going to kind of show you what some of my videos coming up here are going to consist of. So let's take a super quick commercial break, and we will be right back. Do you need some new headlights for your vehicle? How about some turn signals? Some that are actually very bright. Click the link in the description below and check out Auxito LEDs. And if you use code AndysAuto, you'll get 15% off your order. Now back to the video. So I watched a webinar from Topdon not too long ago, a few months back. And I can't remember the guy's name, but he recommended this book at the end of the webinar. I'll bring it a little closer so you guys can see. It's Automotive Oscilloscopes, Waveform Analysis by Graham Stokes. And, you know, I don't want to get in trouble for, you know, copyright or anything like that. But basically, you know, he shows different waveforms, and then there's different points on the waveform, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. And he kind of shows in these boxes, like at this point of the waveform, what's happening, and then at this point, what's going on. And so basically, some of my videos coming up here are going to be basically me going through this book. And we'll probably use my van as the test dummy. And we're going to use the oscilloscope here and try to get some waveforms. One, because I think that would be some great video content for you guys. And to be honest with you, sometimes I struggle for ideas of videos to put out for you guys besides just the this year make model replace this part type of videos. So I definitely think that this would be some good content to put out, but also I'm trying to learn and become very, very proficient with the oscilloscope, because I believe that that for me is the next step to advancing myself in my automotive repair career. Basically, I think if you can master this, and if you can get all your ASEs, you get Master Tech, I mean, you can pretty much get a job anywhere, and they, in theory, should want to throw money at you if you know how to use this equipment properly to diagnose the vehicle the first time, pretty much every time. So I'm not going to be doing any testing today, but I did want to basically showcase that I finally have the full kit here. This is pretty much the last thing I was waiting on, and mainly it was just the amp clamps so that I can do proper relative compression tests. So that's probably going to be one of the first, if not the first video that I'm going to make. I technically already made a video on it, but it was just with the leads that come with the scope, and I was using AC voltage directly at the battery, and there was a whole lot of noise in the waveform, and it's really not the ideal way to perform that test. So now that we have the amp clamps, I should, I'm going to double check. I don't believe that we're going to need an attenuator for that. So let me double check on that. I'm probably going to have to pick up a couple attenuators anyway, just so that I have the most complete kit possible. But we can at least get started on the vast majority of testing with this kit here, as long as I, of course, pick up a couple of those 9-volt batteries. Anyway, that's going to be pretty much the end of the video. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope you all are looking forward to some oscilloscope testing and learning coming up on the channel in the future. Please leave a like below. Also, if you do oscilloscope testing on a regular basis, I'd love to hear some of your input as well down in the comments below. Also, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're trying to hit 3,000 by the end of 2024. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.